everyone, we're back with another speed build. This one is another beach build, but unlike the HGTV Dream Home 2016, this one is more modern style. Instead of having a mixture of the modern and traditional vibe, this one is going to be mostly modern. I will admit I'm not the best builder when it comes to modern homes, so there might be some traditional elements thrown in there, but I'm going to try to keep this one as simplistic and modern as possible. I actually started this back in December after Get Together had launched, and then because I'm not a modern builder, I sort of lost interest in the build. I didn't get bored of the game, but every now and then I start a build and I don't finish it. This one I was pretty determined to finish because I had recorded this part already, and I really do think it's going to come out and be a lovely home, but I don't know. It's just sometimes I have to step back and give it a while before I feel like going back to it. So this one in particular, I fished around for a few different plans, and the roofing was really giving me some issues because as far as making it look modern, I was having a little bit of trouble because the roof in the actual home, you can't really replicate it in the game. So I was trying to come up with something that looked okay, and I tried a couple different things, but finally I think I figured out what I wanted to do, and you know, I think it came out looking pretty good. I got the whole exterior done, and then that's when I sort of going towards the interior. I actually need to dig up the plan so I can remember which rooms are which because it's been that long since I visited this home. But I plan on trying to get the interior furnished this weekend and get both of these parts up and published towards the beginning of the week. The Sims has celebrated they are currently celebrating their 16th anniversary, which is pretty fun. They released a patch with some stuff, some free stuff for everyone. One or two tidbits from each game that the players have been asking for. So from The Sims 1, we got the Tragic Clown painting back, which could be fun. I'm kind of glad that they didn't bring the Tragic Clown back himself, because from my memory of The Sims 1, he was always causing chaos in my game. Although I don't remember playing with him too much. I also came in at the end of the Sims 1 series because that came out in 2000 and I was living overseas, and they didn't have all of the current games like the States did. So I didn't discover The Sims until 2003, I'd say early 2003. And then I picked up The Sims and a couple of the expansion packs that looked interesting to me. At that point I wasn't a die-hard fan, so I wasn't a big collector like I am now. Now I like to have everything, even if it doesn't interest me, because I feel like there's always something in each pack that I can utilize, and I guess I'm a little bit of a completionist. I really like to have everything. Like, for example, the new stuff pack that is going to be coming out on Tuesday, Romantic Garden stuff. This pack I do like, but at the same time I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping for maybe a game pack, maybe something a little bit more geared towards weddings, with it being Valentine's Day, or even restaurants for our Sims to go on dates would have been fun. But I'm not going to complain. Romantic garden stuff is a little reminiscent of the Sims 2 Mansion and Garden stuff, which was one of my favorite stuff packs for The Sims 2 because of all the plants and things. And I really would like to have more plants in this game as well for landscaping purposes. Obviously, I think the plants that are coming out with the game wouldn't have gone well with this home in particular, but that's why I wasn't waiting to redo the landscaping for this one. I'm brainstorming what I'm going to build for this pack, whether it's going to be a wedding lot or a home. I'm not sure, but that's why I really need to hurry up and get this lot finished so that it's one more thing I can check off of my list of things to do. If anyone has any ideas on things that I could build or that they'd like to see built, you know, leave me a comment. I'm always open for suggestions. So that would be fun to know what you guys would like to see built. So I also lost my train of thought, but that's okay. So I think I was going to go back to talking about the Sims anniversary. Yeah, because I didn't actually finish talking about everything we got in the patch. So we got the tragic clown painting. See, I derailed my own train. And then from The Sims 2, what did they bring back from The Sims 2? Was it the gardener? I think so. Or the grilled cheese aspiration. That's what it was. And I think the gardener. And then we actually got the kleptomaniac trait back from The Sims 3, which I was really excited to hear about, but a little disappointed in the execution of it because it seems that your Sims can only swipe certain decorative objects. You don't have a restriction on the time of day like you did in The Sims 3, but you do have a little bit more of a restriction on the things that you can swipe. And I know that was one thing I only had a couple Sims that were kleptomaniacs. I know that some people utilize that trait a lot more, but actually my Sim from The Sims 3 that had the kleptomaniac trait that I loved from my legacy, she's reappeared in The Sims 4 and is a part of my new legacy, but she's already an elder and I don't really want to cheat her that trait because I don't want to risk messing up the relationships in the family tree. I'm not sure if they fixed that a long time ago, but it's not something I'm willing to risk when it comes to my legacy family. Also, I was disappointed that the kleptomaniac trait can't be paired with the good trait because that was my Sim in The Sims 3. She was good and a kleptomaniac, so she always she would sell what she stole and she would donate the money to charity, which I thought was kind of a cool, different, sort of like a Robin Hood type thing. So anyway, I think that's all that came with the patch. Besides, there were quite a few bug fixes, like the wedding cake disappearing when your Sims would cut it and then feed it to each other. That has been fixed, which is awesome because I was able to throw my legacy Sims wedding and I actually was able to get a picture where I didn't have to angle the camera so that it didn't look like they were holding a plate of thin air. So that was kind of cool. But I have tested out everything a little bit, although I haven't placed the tragic clown painting in any of my homes yet. You know, maybe it will make an appearance in this one. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But we're almost done with this, and I have some things that I need to get to. But I hope you all enjoyed watching. Have a great weekend or week, and I will talk with you all later. Bye.